okay? And also they did mention about how writing is very powerful. So to sort of give out that idea.
Okay, last time we talked about the poster and what I wanted to do with it. So I did a quick collage of what I wanted to include in the poster. So we talked about sectional perspectives, and I want to do a sectional perspectives into the houses and how the circulation occurs, as well as the bridges that we talked about earlier with the flooding mechanism, how I wanted to include that. So I would maybe for now this would be the sectional perspective just to show how it is, including like some of the smaller mechanisms of like hybrid spaces and the compost bins and stuff like that. And I also wanted to do like a 2D kind of key plan to show that this occurs throughout, since we talked about how we want it to be on a city scale, not just like a one building kind of thing. So,
Okay.
sorry?
Can you zoom in?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Yeah, so this is the idea for the poster. And for the model, the idea is very vague, but I wanted to um, redesign the idea of the bridges and make it into something that's more like a building rather than just a connection. So I haven't really put that much thought into it, but that's the basic idea of how I want to do the model.
Okay. Okay. All right. So connectivity. Trying to translate that into a certain spatial
Yeah.
form, right? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So is this? I mean, you've done this, right?
This is just a collage, but I want to draw it by hand.
I understand that. Yeah.
Mm,
So basically, these are the spaces showing the activities. Probably. So for example, for your case, it would be the solid waste kind of activities. How they somehow treat the waste management. How do they utilize so say one family could be using a recycle kind of method, another don't care at all, that kind of thing. So you can see the different scenarios of how people actually manage their waste. Okay.
mm-hmm.
So industrial, housing, businesses, commercial, and so on. I mean, they have different methods and different perceptions on it. Okay.
Yeah.
So and these bridges that you're trying to create are in a way linkages that will sort of I mean, this is what you have done in P1 task B1B, right? It's all the linking the entire town on the
I didn't really do bridges in P1, but
yeah,
the
yeah,
bridges is
those
not just
cable.
a linkage, but as well as the combating the flood kind of situation. So yeah,
So see, combating the flood and bridge as well. So we're looking into like a two-way system, two different layers, right? So
mm,
you're going to the groundwater kind of thing, and then at the same time, how waste management is. Yeah, and also some people actually throw rubbish on
into the
in
water. Yeah.
drainage and so on. So I mean, those are all related in a way. So drain waste blockage, huh?
Mm.
And then which somehow produces all this flood, storm flood, and so on. Okay, I get it. But what are the containers in this in this collage? How do you see all these containers? It looks like like in different containers and so on.
Okay, so
So,
actually, I wanted to change up the background,
mhm.
add it more into the how the urban style is right now in Miro,
Mhm.
so to
More
make it more
flexible.
fitting into the site location.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. So will there be some scene on rural kind of so
The urban
a
kind
bit of
of
the
yeah.
urban, rural, so there's some agriculture as well. Huh? Okay, all right. So you want to do a portrait drawing?
Yeah, an A1 portrait drawing.
Okay. How about your model?
The model I haven't touched on yet, to be honest.
Okay, all right. Okay, let's try to work on one first. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
And then slowly like I mentioned just now on the with no to scale, basically how we are going to translate the poster and also the model together, whether or not it has some significant translation, or whether it doesn't have to have like a direct translation from the drawing.
Mm-hmm.
It's really up to your own judgment lah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably you can actually take just one part of it, or and probably just study on the flow. Probably study on how different activities, the sequences or something. Yeah.
Yeah, I understand.
Okay. Thank you, Maral.
Thank you,
Okay.
miss.
Who wants to start? Who wants to show your